I'm glad God changed his mind. Amen. I'm glad God changed his mind. If you are over the age of 12, you have been in some things, in some situations that you really got real with God because you knew the road that you were going down was going to lead to your demise. And the only thing that you wanted God to do was to change his mind. This is only one of two stories that is written in the 66 books, whereas a man prayed and God changed the verdict. And I believe that all of us can attest to the verdict being changed. For before Christ, all of us were guilty. And we needed somebody to change the mind of God, since we couldn't change it for ourselves. And so Christ comes on the scene and literally allows guilty people to be rendered innocent because of what he did. When you read this book, this particular book of Samuel, of Kings, this is what has happened. What has happened is Israel now wants a king because everybody else has a king. They don't even understand that they have the king of all kings. And so God gives them what they want, and all of them start out treating the people the way they needed to be treated according to what God said. Then you have those that were just plain nasty. They were leaders of God people, but nasty towards the people of God, for they only was concerned about themselves. Hezekiah was one of those that started out well and ended up well. And during his reign, Hezekiah ends up meeting the prophet Isaiah. And the prophet Isaiah comes to him, and normally when a prophet would come, normally there would be people to greet, and they asked the prophet two questions. Did you come with good news, or did you come with bad news? Well, the king never got a chance to ask what he wanted, for he was told, listen, you need to get your house in order. In other words, he said, you need to straighten out all your affairs, because God don't told me that you're going to die. It is imminent that this is the end of your life. And he now finds himself in a place that he has been faithful, he has been true, he has been committed to the move of God, to the mission of God, and to the men of God. And in spite of all that he done, he finds out that the verdict is, this is it. And I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm sure all of us have been just like him at the end of the road, where you saw the end near, and all you can remember is what you did. And the only thing he reminds God of how I served you. I didn't just come to church. I didn't just do it on Sunday, but God, I was real about you. Listen to what he said. He said, I walked before you. And this walking before you mean I walked in your statutes, I walked in your commandments, I was faithful. He reminds God that there is nobody like me. Now here's the good thing. If you look at it, when he turns his back, his face to the wall, he shuts everybody out. That there comes a time that when you're going to get God attention, there comes a time when you got to shut some folks out. You got to turn your TV off. You got to shut your cell phone off, because you got to play where I need an answer, God. I want to change your mind.